You're finally able to let go. And it feels effortless at this point. It feels like something that you couldn't do before now is starting to make sense. You were always caught up in the rat race of your thoughts and actions, and it seemed like they would always sneak back in. Even though you become slowly over a long period of time now more aware, more attuned to yourself, it still was a very challenging space to be in, because you knew about the new version of yourself that you are becoming, this new realizations that you're having, this deeper awareness of yourself. But at the same time, that old past limiting self that you've been transitioning out of was still here. You still had this version of you with you, and you also had this new path ahead of you that you're stepping into more and more, that you have or have been stepping more into every single day. But now, this new version of you, this new part of you, this more open, this more aware, this deeply attuned part of you to who it is that you really are, is finally starting to take over. And you can notice it in how quickly and how effortlessly you now catch yourself as you move about in your world, and things that usually or previously triggered you, now you just snap out of it and realize that there was an energy within me at all times that I lived in reactivity to. And the only reason why I lived in reactivity to this energy was because I didn't allow this energy, because there was some belief that I had about it, that I'm not good enough as I am, I'm not supposed to be experiencing this, I should chase something as to make up for whatever it is that I'm feeling. But now you're able to snap out of that almost immediately and realize that, wait a minute, I'm supposed to feel like this. This is me. I am embodying this, and I am integrated with this. I exist with this. This energy was never meant to be anything other than what it is. I was never meant to go anywhere from what it is that I'm experiencing. And this is just the most powerful place to operate from, because you're operating through the truth of reality and not through delusion anymore, of trying to be something as to reject a part of what naturally is. So congratulations, congratulations, because this is something that I've been doing now as well, and it feels so relieving, so fucking relieving to sit here in this new type of energy that we now are in, where this old version of who we used to be, that existed as a reactivity and opposition to who it is that we really are, has dissolved to such a degree that now it becomes more effortless to tap into this new and more true and authentic part of who it is that you really are. And yeah, it just feels amazing. I've struggled so much in my life with this. And you know, just the last previous couple of days, weeks, this was highlighted to such a new extent. You know, I felt really lost. I felt really damned, like I didn't understand what was happening in my life. And that is because I still thought from the perspective that either I should avoid something or I should do more of something, which are both just two ends of a same spectrum taking you away from this moment. Maybe I should take a pause, maybe I should do more of this. No, that's where the issue from the beginning came from. That we tried to do something about something that simply wanted to move through us, that simply wants to exist with us. Embrace all parts of who it is that you are, in a state of allowance. And everything just dissolves, all of those old challenges, all of those old parts of who it was that we used to be that made life so challenging. It all just starts to dissolve. And at this point right now, I know that, just like me, there are many of you out there that have come to this next new step where it becomes just more more easy to just be who it is that you are, to quickly snap out of that space and just realize that, wait a minute, this is a blessing. This is part of the experience. This is part of the fucking deal of being here. I was never meant to change this. I was meant to experience this. And that's a very healing sort of process to move through also, because we carry a lot of things within us. We carry a lot of stuff, a lot of garbage from our past that we just accumulated more and more and more and more as to suppress us. And yeah, all of that stuff is just now starting to flow through. And in that we become more whole and complete. We integrate ourselves and we feel amazing in the process. Because all of those overthinking thoughts, all of that like analytical mind and things that we just attach ourselves to, the things that we go after in a lot of cases are just from that escapism, trying to move away from what we now know that we can instead tune into and accept, and that is going to take us forward in a way that we previously could never move forward, because we were rejecting also the path intended by the universe. Because in order to move along the path of your highest potential, you also must be connected to source, to the universe, which is always operating through this river that is always flowing within us of energy. But when we grab on to a program as to a belief that we instilled long ago, that I'm not supposed to feel this part of the energy, I'm not supposed to experience this part of the energy, if this energy is here then I'm not good enough, so I need to chase or have a relationship in order to prove to myself that I am good enough if this energy exists here. We're letting it all go. And I'm really happy for you. And I'm really excited myself too. So, well done. And can't wait to see what comes next from here. For you and for me.